Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the event, and so I want to remind everybody, please don't bail. If you have to bail, bail. But if you don't have to bail, we do want to definitely get a photo. So at the end, I think if we just have everybody head back toward the bar, and then we'll find someone to take a picture. But I want to follow up just a couple things. One of the key things I think, so I don't maintain Black status. I'm very open about that. People think, because I'm wall of influence and I'm Black status, that, and I have 560,000 people on my team, that I must be Black status, right? Well, it's not true. It's not true. I hit Black probably this year, maybe 6 or 7 times. And let me share with you kind of a private, it's not that private because I think this is streaming somewhere, but the difference between purple status for me and Black status for me, which could be your business too someday, is anywhere from, and I know I'm not going to get a lot of sympathy for this, but is the difference between, say, a $20,000 paycheck and an $80,000 paycheck. So if you knew that you were leaving $60,000 a month on the table, and there was something you could have done a little bit differently in the beginning that would have stopped that from happening in your business, would you maybe like to know what that is? Because I sure wish I would have known back in the day. Because that income difference, we do big things with that money. We're huge donators to the Unique Foundation. We have a scholarship fund that we have set up. Like, we can give back bigger, right? With that extra money that we're able to earn, and so that's one of our personal goals. One thing I did do that I wish I hadn't done, that I wish I would have done differently, is I decided at peak status that I suddenly needed to be a leader of all people and all things, and so I was really anxious to open a group, and I needed to have a team name, and I needed to have all these things because, you know, I had 1.3 people under me now, and surely I must be a leader. And what I would encourage you to consider, and what I would encourage you to consider coaching your team to do, is just be patient with their growth. You know, I feel when I coach my team now, and of course it's your business, do whatever you want, and that is true of my team too. But until you hit green status twice and you really, really believe in your heart of hearts that you're a wide lifer, I don't feel like there's a lot of value in spinning off into your own group. Now, you might feel differently, but maybe you could do it a little differently. Maybe you could just do a team chat or something. The issue that when we're quick to open groups, as soon as we have somebody under us, is that now that's another group that everybody has to be in, but you couldn't possibly, it's not your fault, but you couldn't possibly, there's no way you have the capacity to know if you are really in this and you're really able to serve the people that come to you. And also, it's way too soon in your business to fall into that leadership role, way too soon. That's what I did, and I did not build a strong frontline book of business. So my encouragement to you, no matter what your status is to work your business 80% and support your team 20%. The 80-20 rule needs to be reversed. I need to focus on Haley Ragsdale's business 80% of my day or hour or whatever my allotted work time is, and 20% of my team. Because if I'm kicking out good leaders and I'm encouraging them to do the same thing, it all will flow properly. There are tools for days. Everything you need to know, every hint, every tool, there is a video for it. I promise somebody could join the business today and there is not a question they could ask that hasn't been asked and answered 1,000 times on YouTube or in your training group or in your upline Black status group or whatever. So you do not need to spend your precious time building your business by reinventing the wheel. That's just my opinion. If I could go back, that's what I would do. I would focus building my personal book of business, supporting my team, encouraging them to go find the tools, but I would not be holding hands and kissing boo-boos. I would be book, sponsor, sell, book, sponsor, sell. I'd be partying is what I would be doing. And I stopped because I thought I had to be a leader. I'm no one's leader. I'm not qualified to be that. I perhaps know a few more things than some people, and so I have mentorship skills or coaching skills, but I'm not your boss. You're not my employee. That's not my job. It's not my role. My role is just to support and love and nurture you and to guide you to find the answers to the questions that you have. 80-20. 80% you, 20% them. If I had done that, then my business would be quite different. Although I'm very grateful for what my business looks like today. One tool I have, I know a lot of people use notes to, they have their party scripts and stuff, so they use the notes on their phone. A lot of other people, myself included, I have a private group that just has me and then my alias for the 4,000th time I've put in Facebook jump, which is my dog. My dog has a Facebook page. My son opened a Facebook page for my dog years ago so he could express his political opinions about Obama being our president. And the voice of my dog, and so he didn't have to own up to his opinions. And so I was like, oh my gosh, son, you're terrible. But then that profile kind of came in handy when I went to jail. So I have me and my dog, because you have to have one other person on there. So maybe you add your husband or just somebody to get the group up, and your mama. I think my mom's in there in case I get locked down or whatever. And I post, if I trip across a graphic, an image I love, or a script that I love, or a tool I love, I plug it in there. And I, keep all that stuff in there. So day one, I have different ideas for day one. I put my top videos in there, different ideas, because of course you gather inspiration from those around you, right? So just you can save it in there, and then you have it on your phone or computer wherever you are, no matter where you travel. So that was really helpful. I'm going to do a video very, very soon about this. This was something I did when I was working my corporate job and building my business at the same time. Is so many people, because we have incredible work ethics as human beings, at the end of the calendar year, like we have often vacation days that we don't use, sick days, personal days that we never used, right? That is free time and free money for you. Coach your team to consider taking a look at what they have available to them at their corporate job and schedule a week off or whatever those days look like. If they have sick days, personal days, vacation days, schedule that. Get it all planned out, and this is the perfect time of year to do that. And my recommendation, what I usually guide my teams to consider, is a day or so to get all your holiday stuff done. And listen, this takes serious organization, right? Like you got to plan it out in advance before you do this. But and don't feel guilty about taking this time and leaving your kids in daycare or whatever their situation may be, right? This is a time for you to make your business, help your business grow, but also to keep your holiday time kind of stress-free. So maybe you take a day or two to kind of get all your Christmas shopping done, get all your bills paid, get all caught up on all your personal stuff, and then you take the rest of the time to focus on your business. You're still getting paid in most cases by your corporate job. That is your time you earned. Take it. Take it. And imagine what you could do in your business if you had 8 uninterrupted hours at home, where the husband's at work and the kids are at school, and you were super focused and you had it all mapped out. You can accomplish big things. I did that a couple times a year when I was working my corporate job and building this business. Ashley touched so much on personal development. I just want to validate what she said, because here's what's going to happen. Your business is going to grow. It will grow. But it will only grow as big as you are growing. And if your business is growing and you're not growing with it, you will not be capable of keeping up with your success. So you have to be ahead of your business growth. This is my opinion at all times. That means you have to grow as a human, as a person, as a coach, as a leader, as a mentor, as a woman, as a man, as a whatever. You have to grow, and your business will follow your growth. If you're not seeing growth in your business, I would bet $50 you probably aren't developing your own self. And you're not growing your own self. And again, it's the universe thing. You have to, if you want more, you have to become more. If you want more, you have to take ownership of what you have. And so if you want your business to grow, you have to grow to be worthy of, so that you know how to nurture and take care of the business that's coming your way. It's sitting there waiting for you. But if you're not growing, your business will outgrow you, and then it'll fall apart. So please embrace that personal development. There's 1,000 ways that you can do that. I want to talk about auditing yourself. You must audit yourself. You need to take a look, or have someone that you trust and admire take a look at your profile, your Facebook, and you need to be open to some constructive criticism. Has anybody ever searched for something like, you maybe shopped on Nordstrom or Amazon? So like, for example, I was looking for a high chair for our grandkids, and now there's high chairs all over my Facebook, right? Has anybody experienced that? Creepy, right? It's the whole algorithm thing. So here's what I know. I can't handle the news. I can't handle the news. I don't click on anything news related. I don't listen to it. I don't watch it. I don't, and judge me if you will. I can't have it in my life. It hurts my heart, and I don't see any value in it, and I don't know what to trust and believe, so it's my choice. I don't click on it. I don't nothing. And guess what? Nothing news shows up on my Facebook at all. My husband clicks on everything news. His Facebook is all negative, the racial stuff, the football stuff, and the Trump stuff and all this stuff, because he clicks and he reads like all this stuff, and his Facebook is so super, super heavy. Mine is all sunshine and rainbows and butterflies. And so I've created an algorithm for myself, and you can do the exact same thing. So Deb Erickson really laid this out, and it was genius. It was genius. Just like if I go to Amazon and search for a high chair, and now all of a sudden high chairs are showing up on my Facebook, I can create my business and my life to be anything I choose for it to be by clicking on it, because I can create my own algorithm, and so can you. So you decide. So my advice, how I coach my team, is you unfriend, unfollow all unique presenters, except for those you're authentically friends with. Of course, there's some exceptions. Maybe your frontline or whatever. We can be friends in real life. We don't have to be friends on Facebook. Your profile's public, my profile's public. If you want to see what I'm up to, you're welcome to visit my page. We don't have to be friends for that to happen. If you feel like this business is saturated, I guarantee if you go to the pop and you click on like mutual friends or something like that, and if you have 90 mutual friends with another unique presenter, you've got, in my opinion, a Facebook friend issue. And if all you're seeing is unique, you're creating those algorithms for yourself because you've chosen that for yourself. True story. A couple years ago, my son is a firefighter for the city of Kenai, firefighter and medic, and there was a huge forest fire down there. And I had 3 text messages, ping, 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 ping. Oh my God, is your son okay? What's going on in Kenai? I just heard the news. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And I text those girlfriends on my back. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's all over Facebook. It's all over Facebook. And my son was in these forest fires, and he was on the other side of these forest fires, and him and some of his firemen buddies were trapped. I had no idea. It was all over their Facebook, but I couldn't even see my own son's stuff because it was so heavy with unique presenters. And that was when I was like, no mas. And you know, and again, it doesn't mean we can't be friends. It doesn't mean I don't love you. You can follow people. If you know, pick 3 that inspire you and follow them. It will not serve your business to have 5,000 unique presenters of friends on Facebook. That's just my personal advice. So be picky and choosy because you're creating your algorithms. And if you want more positivity and you want more business stuff and you want more motivational stuff to pop up that fits your business, click on it. Read the things that serve you. And the more that will present itself. And it's just like the avatars that we talked about creating today for our business. When you start going out searching for those people, more of those people are going to show themselves to you. You get to decide what you see every day. You get to decide what happens on your Facebook. It's your business. You can choose. If there's somebody negative in your life, you don't have to unfriend them if you don't want to, but perhaps unfollow. One of the gals mentioned that. And then go through and do a cleanup. It makes a huge difference, you guys. I couldn't believe the opportunity, the connections that I was able to make when I removed all of that noise from my Facebook page, from my personal page. So I hope that that's helpful for you. Be aware when you audit yourself of your e-card. Your e-card is your energy card. So we all know what a business card is. You know, here I'm giving you my business card. This is how you can contact me. It's my name, my phone number, my email. Your e-card is how I make you feel. So when I meet you and we have an engagement and we leave, it's the energy you leave behind with someone. What does your e-card say? When you enter a room and you connect with someone and you leave, are they happy that you left? Or are they happy to have met you? What kind of e-card? What is your energy card that you are leaving behind? The energy that you leave in a room when you leave someone's presence. How do you make other people feel? And how do you want to make other people feel? You know, write down what your e-card would look like. This isn't your business card. This is your energy card. I want people, when they leave me, to feel like they matter, that I left a positive imprint on them. I'm a hover. I invade space all the time. It's inappropriate. I know. I apologize in advance. I will rub right up on you, and I love every minute of it. And I just want you to feel loved and warm and like somebody cares. And that's what's important to me. So these are kind of some of the things that I hope, are part of my e-card. And your e-card is more important to your business than your business card. It is so much more important than your business card. So work more on your e-card, developing your energy, what you're leaving in your wake, in the ripples that you leave behind you than you do on your business card. It's not about how I can contact you, it's about how you make me feel. So consider that. Okay, we share all of this with you guys because we truly, everybody has a Bliss Rich bracelet. We truly think that this company, you guys, is your path to being bliss rich. It's not just money rich, it's just not financial freedom, right? It's bliss. And whatever that looks like to you, we just want you to be blissful, whatever your vision looks like. And if we can all just start cranking out the motivation to inspire the people on our team to earn $500 extra a month. I mean, who wouldn't love $500 extra a month in their business, or $1,000? One of my personal goals is to create 10 new thousandaires in my first, second, third level business before the end of the year. If I can get 10 people earning $1,000 a month in their business, do you think their life is going to be changed? That's incredible, right? So think about these smaller, bite-sized, impactful things that you can do as coaches and leaders and mentors with those sideline and downline sisters. All right, so everybody stand up, and remember, don't go yet, but when we break, we're going to go to the back, and then we'll find someone. Ashley, could you step out and see if you can find someone to take a photo, maybe one of the staff? And so I want you to repeat after me. I will